He'd had appointments with Romola Kendrick, Barbara Leonard, Percy Maddox, Norman Edwards. On the dates they'd been burgled. Mr. Johnson wasn't the victim in this. He was the villain. No wonder he'd been irritated when I'd walked in unexpectedly when those lads were in the bookshop. He must have made up the ant and grand excuses on the spot. Mr. Taylor lived near the railway station, only a 10-minute walk away. I grabbed Mr. Johnson's spare shop key from its drawer, shoved the diary and notebook in my handbag, and locked up the shop. I had to warn Mr. Taylor not to visit his mother tonight. "You worked this all out yourself?" Malcolm Taylor said. His eyes sparkled as we sat inside his living room, together with his wife who'd proffered tea and cake. He hadn't been surprised about being the target for a burglary. In fact, it turned out he was a private detective employed by Romola Kendrick. She'd become suspicious when a friend of hers was also burgled, with jewelry, money, and some books being stolen. She thought the police weren't doing enough, so had hired a private detective instead. They'd both visited the bookshop and talked to him about books they collected, Mr. Taylor told me. So I interviewed some other people who'd been burgled, and some of them had visited the bookshop too. Not all of them, of course. Not every burglary in the area was the work of the lads that Mr. Johnson employed. I followed him to a jeweler's store in New Hampton last week, which turns out to be owned by Mr. Johnson's brother-in-law. Both of them were in on it and operated in the same way. Valuable jewelry and books were kept for a while, and then sold through catalog or auction. Cheaper jewelry and books were kept for a few weeks, then sold in the shops at a price, which meant they were snapped up quickly. I was never actually leaving the house this evening. I'd already informed the police, and we were setting a trap for him. But I'm very impressed with your sleuthing.